Hello, my name is MooingCat and welcome to a brand new event. Sort of, not really. It's the anniversary event mechanics, but we have a new look and a new name. For the first time, we have the Care for Tomorrow event, which is definitely interesting. So let's talk a little bit about kind of their main selling point of the event, and then I'll go into the mechanics, rewards, and so on in a moment. So, what's new? The World Challenge. We are thrilled to announce the World Challenge, part of our upcoming Care for Tomorrow event. Together, our 234 game worlds will aim to plant over 200,000 trees in real life. Each world has the shared mission to progress in the event and achieve the target of planting over 900 trees per server. This is your chance to make a significant impact on our planet while enjoying the game you love. Collaborate, strategize, and work together with your fellow players to reach this common goal. Every action you take brings us one step closer to a greener future. Let's unite and show that our community can achieve incredible things, participate in the Care for Tomorrow event, complete the World Challenge, and help us create a lasting legacy for our planet. So that's their selling point, and initially it sounds quite positive if you ask me. Always great with some more trees. And that said, there's something that bothers me about this, and I guess there are two things. First of all, I have looked. Please tell me if there are any more information, but as far as I can tell, this is all the information we have. Nothing that shows who they will partner with to achieve this, how they will do this. We have nothing about this, so I guess for now we just have to take their word for that they're actually going to do this. That's the first part. That's a bit off to me. You should have, and please in the future, if you have it, provide some information on actually how this will be achieved, because as far as I can tell, there's no information about how we're going to plant trees, when, how quickly, all of that. No information about that. So that's the first thing. It kind of annoys me that there's not a lot, that there's no information about that. The second part, let's unite and show that our community can achieve incredible things, and by achieving that, they mean that every action you take brings us one step closer to a greener future. Now, what they're saying is play the event, achieve great things, and we'll achieve great things together. But basically, what this means is that they are tying what they promise to do based on how much we do, which also includes how much we spend on the event. So depending on how hard it is to reach that goal, if it actually requires spending by players, then, well, that's unfortunate, kind of hiding, and I understand they have to make money, of course, to keep up the servers, but it feels off to me, cloaking this as a charity when we don't really know any details about it, and the way we as players contribute to this charity is by playing and achieving these targets. Now, if that target 900 trees per server, if that's really easy to achieve and no spending is required, then fine. But more information, please. We don't have enough information, and as of now, I don't know. I'm left with the feeling that this is. I don't want to feel this, but I'm kind of left with the feeling that this is. That they're using this to kind of get more money while virtue signaling that they are that they care for the world. But because we have no information, we don't actually know if that's what they are doing or anything like that. So I don't know. For now, let's say I'm undecided on how I feel about that. Please convince me that it's a good thing in our games. So far, you have much more to do. Anyways, let's leave that part out of it, and let's actually talk about the event itself. As for the mechanics, it is based on the anniversary event mechanics. I forget which other event had it recently, not too long ago. But you match gems, as it was before, of different sizes with key parts, top and bottom, and you create keys and get rewards and so on. So I'll show this in game. We don't need to go through the announcement. Then let's talk a little bit about the rewards. So the main building is the Eco Hub. It has 9 levels. It's 6x6, so actually on the larger side. It's been quite some time since we had that big of a building, I believe. It requires population, which is interesting. It provides quite a lot of happiness. Interestingly, it provides forge point production boost. So, up to 3% forge point production, depending on your age. Now, that might sound quite small, and actually it is quite small. Because if I'm not mistaken, this will work the same way as I forget what it's called, but we had that limited building a while back. And because this is 3%, that means that you need, or at 3%, it means that you need a building that produces 17 forge points or higher for actually to get any extra forge point. Because if the building only produces 1 forge point, for example, with that boost it would be 1.03 forge point, which would be rounded down to 1 forge point. So it's only at 17, it increases to 17.52, I believe it is, which rounds up to 18, so you get plus 1 forge point. So for now, one of these will not make a big difference in your city. However, I imagine in the future we will get more and more of these buildings, and eventually you start building up this forge point production boost number, and eventually more and more of your buildings will start to get extra forge points. Now, one building that definitely will get use out of this is the Eco Sanctum itself, which produces all the way up to 145 forge points at the highest level. So I haven't done the math, but I think that's probably around 10 extra forge points from this building itself. So that's definitely interesting. It also produces quite a lot of next age goods, which is nice. But I think the main thing people will be interested in is the 30 random next age units. Now, I think it was last event we also had a building with next age units, or perhaps the one before. And in that video, I did briefly mention that this, in certain ages, will be very nice. I'm specifically thinking about Tomorrow Era. To get hover tanks in Tomorrow Era should be really nice. You do have the stealth tanks, but the hover tanks are much, much better. Another age where I can see this being good is in Virtual Future, to get Sentinels, and I suppose also the heavy unit of Space Age Mars in the Virtual Future. That should also be really nice. Progressive era units in Industrial Age should also be quite nice, I think, because in Progressive era, in case you don't know, the map expands. It goes from a scale of 1 to 1.5. So all the units have longer ranges, and the map scale or size changes. Because of that, if you have progressive era units, the map will be 1.5, but the enemy industrial age units will they will also be on the 1.5 scale, but they are designed for 1 scale, so they have much lower range. So basically what I'm saying, progressive era has much higher range than industrial era units. So, in addition to that, you also get some fragments of the Earth's Guardian selection kit, and also finished special production fragments. Now, you get 28 for the max level. You need 30 for a kit. I find that a little bit interesting. But anyways, actually with a percentage chance it might even out, I suppose, or perhaps not, I don't know. But in that Earth's Guardian selection kit, you can either select the Earth's Eden, or the Green Guardian Market. But before going through those, let's quickly talk about the Orchard of Orange Dreams, which you can win from the World Challenge. I'll talk about that a little bit later when I go into the game. This one, again, quite big, but a lot of boosts. 250% defense boost and 375 defense boost for defending army. So attacking army and defending army. In addition to some small quantum incursion boosts. Now, in addition to that, a lot of goods, 200, and a lot of forge points, 125 forge points. So that's 5 forge points per tile, roughly. It also gives quite a lot of population and happiness. So all around, quite a nice building indeed. Well, let's talk about the Earth's Eden and Green Guardians market. So first of all, Earth's Eden, it requires population, it gives happiness, it gives quite a decent amount of attack boost, so 40 from 9 tiles. It also gives some guild battlegrounds and guild expedition specific boosts. In general, there's some quite nice boosts for guild expedition level 5. Additionally, it also has a very healthy amount of forge points, so this would be boosted by the main building if you are in one of the higher ages at the max level. So for 1%, the building needs to produce 50 or more forge points, and at 2, it's around, I think it's around 20. Actually, I don't know. Probably around 30 or something forge points. Anyways, yeah. Then I don't actually know where you can get the ascended version. It doesn't say here, so probably somewhere, probably in the silver event pass. But yeah, it will, after 10 days, it will revert back to this one. So let's focus on that. Then we have the Green Guardians market. This one also requires population and gives happiness. This one, so interestingly, this one gives only attack for attacking army. This gives both attack and defense for attacking army. Otherwise, it's roughly the same. Actually, no, not quite. So this one gives attack and defense, or both boosts for attacking army. This one gives both boosts for defending army. Anyways, in addition to these boosts, it gives some coins and some goods. So, I don't know, after this, I think I might prefer the Eden, but I don't know. I think they are both quite nice buildings. Then we have the League reward EverGreen Hover Express, and well, I see inflation is, I guess they're trying to mirror the real world, I suppose. 175 attack for your attacking army from a 6-tile building. That's interesting, very interesting. Also gives even more defense for attacking army. It also gives some attack for defending army, and a decent amount of defense for defending army in quantum incursions. As all the other buildings in this event, it gives a ton of forge points, a lot of goods, and also some selection kits for the main building, so you can continue to build more and more of those, which will also mean that this forge point goes up and up the more of the main building that you get. Then, don't quite know what to make out of this. It's a new general reward, not an event exclusive time limited reward building. So when and where we get it, I don't know. No information, and same with the wish fountain. And some avatars as usual. So with that, let's jump into the game. So up here, we have the main window for the event, but you also have this. The World Challenge, Save the World. All players on your server saved 60 trees so far. I don't really understand where these points come from. It says unlock pieces to collect the task reward. So I suppose that this might, I don't know, be a task or something. We'll check in a moment, which will progress this somehow, and you will also get some personal reward. I don't know. We'll check in a moment how that works. But yeah, so quest and so on works like we expect. As for daily challenges, doesn't look like there are any specific ones for the event. Then the minigame itself, it might look familiar. So first you start spawning these free pieces, similar to the anniversary event, or exactly like the anniversary event. And then we start merging. So let's just buy all we can for now, so we can play a little bit. And let's start playing. Now, actually no, before that, let me look a little bit about the art style of this event. I'm not really a big fan of the art style. I don't know. It doesn't, to me at least, it feels like it doesn't really fit the Forge of Empires too well. The other part is that I think all of these are quite confusing. We'll probably get used to it. But take the blue here, for example. This is level 1. This is level 2. You can see that there kind of are two blobs here, but they're kind of merged into one big one, so it's a little bit difficult to see. Same here. This is a level 3 gem, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know actually what they call it, but level 3. And then here is level 4, and they kind of all merge into one big blob. And I feel like the same for the leaves here. I guess once you get used to it, it's not that big of a deal. You have 1 leaf, 2 leaves, 3, and then 4. Actually, no, you have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 5. I don't know. I guess the red one, I don't forget what they're called in English, but these red little birds here, little insects, they are at least a little bit more distinct. So you have 1, I don't have any with 2, but then 3 and 4. But yeah, in general, I feel like this, it's too detailed, I suppose, for the event. It's a little bit difficult to get a good glance of what they have, and also the key pieces are a little bit, I feel, more difficult to see than they have been in the past. Anyways, not a big deal. Not a big deal. So let's see if I remember. Do we have the... I suppose we don't have the helper, FOE helper. Perhaps it doesn't work yet. That would definitely be of a help. But let's do this manually, I suppose. I kind of have to remember back how did we actually do this. But I think I remember. So we are able to unlock these. So let's see at level 2. We have 1 level 2 there, there, and there. And in terms of the keys, we have 2 top pieces and 1 bottom. Then at level 3, we have 1 bottom piece, we have bottom and top. So because I have 2 here, I think I'll do 1 of each. There we go. So now I can create a full key here. I can create a full key here. I'm not sure if I want to do that though. Let's see. No, I think that's fine. And then I'll do this. So then I can merge these 2 and create a full key. And then I'll just merge these as well. And I have a full key of these 2 as well. So that's all the blue. We'll catch up, clear out later on. Then let's move over to red. Let's see, we have 2 free ones, so I think we'll just do 1 of each, doesn't really matter. So bottom and top piece. Oh, that's right, actually, we only have 1 level 2, so we don't have any level 2, so I guess we'll just merge that now, that's all we can do. And doesn't really matter which one I choose. And then I guess let's clear out. Just get all the points, and that's all actually. And actually, have we completed any? We have 12 unlock pieces to collect. Okay, so I guess it's just the number of pieces you have unlocked. Okay, so there's not really any more. I kind of thought it was like the St. Patrick's Day event where you have specific tasks to do things, but it looks like this is just based on how many gems. What do they call them? Let's quickly have a look. Break the glass, unlock the pieces. Okay, so I guess just pieces. Okay, so the green pieces. Okay, let's go there. Green piece. Okay, so these are level 2. I guess we have no level 1 free leaves. So we have 3 locked, so let's just do all the locked ones like that. Okay. So here we have 5. We only have 2 locked ones. So yeah, doesn't really matter too much. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's see. Yeah, then let's clear out all the other blocks here. There we go. There we go. There we go. And I think that is 20. So let's see. So I can claim this now. Is that 1 more tree? Not sure if that, I think that might be one more tree. Didn't look like it updated, so perhaps not. Anyways, I get some fragments of the orchard orange dreams. We need 1,000 of these, so you do need to break quite a few blocks in order to get it, but I don't know, it should probably be achievable. Something to look into. You might have seen my last video where I talked about the future of this channel. At this point, I'm not sure if I will make a guide or not, but I might. And if I do, that's definitely something I'll look into. How easy is it to get the Orchard of Orange Dreams? Okay. Let's quickly finish this up. Need to clear out the remaining ones here, like that. And then as for red, oh, is that that's a free one? Have I made a mistake here? No. Yes, I have. Okay. I probably could have gotten one more key. I didn't see that free one. So that's my mistake. That's something I will definitely learn or get used to. I feel like the background is a little bit harder to see than the previous events, but that's probably just because I don't remember. Or don't have that much experience. So let's just clear up all of these. There we go. And then we can't do anything else, so let's reshuffle, reset, and there we go, we have the next board. Alright, so as for daily specials, we currently have the Aegon Resort. Let's see if we get anything else interesting. Store building, okay. We have these just as usual, first one per day gives twice the boost. The cheat sheet, we do have boosters, so let's quickly have a look at these. They might be the same as last one. Spawn pieces without spending any workers, earn this. Okay, so that's just one free gem, free piece. Cell divider, break down a high level piece into 2 lower level pieces. That I probably could have used actually in the last board. And then there's convert all pieces of the same family on the board into rainbow pieces. Yeah, rainbow pieces can be merged with any other piece, so that might also have been a good option, but yeah. All right, let's have a quick look at grand prizes. So we have the golden gyros. That's from last year, right? I think so. Then the main building. We have some. So workers is the currency, so we have some more of those. The Aegon Resort. The main event building was there in Windmill. That's a few years now. So the main building again. The main building here. So actually, let's have a quick look. We need for the main building. Oh, we only get silver. Okay, so we don't get any upgrades from the milestones. Interesting. So we need 7 levels from the grand prizes. So we get a level 1 building, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we do need to go a little bit further. 7, is that correct? I might have miscounted, but that's quite far. So we'll see if that's the case or not. Okay, so yeah, that's interesting. Now, I don't know anything about the balancing, so we'll have to see about that. And again, if I do make a guide, I will definitely cover that. Alright, then finally. So here we have the Ascended version of both of these. So I guess this is one place you can get them, and I assume you can also get them from, you can also get them from the event passes. Which, to bring me back to the first thing I talked about, I know, it's another point why this sounds a little bit off to me, unless we get some more information about it. Anyways, I think that is more or less what I want to cover. In case you didn't watch my last video, there will be some changes going forward to this channel. I won't go over it here again in this video, but check out, I'll link it in the description. Check that out if you are interested. But what it means is that there might not be a guide for this event. I haven't decided yet. I will see when the time comes. Another thing I mentioned in that video is that I am closing down my Patreon. again want to thank all of you who have supported me over the years for your support. And going forward, instead of going through all the names, I'll just list them and I'll thank you collectively for your support over the years. Thank you a lot. All right, that is all I have to say for this video. So thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you in the future. Bye bye.